Hello, health-conscious foodies, and welcome back to the channel. We all love a zesty splash of lemon, right? It brightens up our water, our salads, and so many of our favorite dishes. This little yellow powerhouse is packed with vitamin C and antioxidants. But did you know that pairing lemon with certain foods can actually lead to some not-so-great results? It's true. Sometimes this kitchen staple can cause digestive discomfort, ruin flavors, or even reduce the health benefits of your meal. Today, we're diving deep into the world of food chemistry and flavor profiles. We're going to uncover 5 surprising food pairings with lemon that you should probably avoid for a happier tummy and a more delicious dining experience. You might be shocked by a few of these. So grab your notebooks, because this is information you'll want to remember next time you're in the kitchen. Let's get started and unlock the secrets to making the most of this amazing citrus fruit. First on our list, and perhaps one of the most common kitchen mishaps, is mixing lemon with dairy products. We're talking about milk, cream, and even some yogurts. Have you ever added a squeeze of lemon to your tea with milk, only to find strange little white clumps floating around? That's called curdling. The acid in the lemon juice, specifically citric acid, causes the protein in dairy, called casein, to clump together and separate from the liquid. While it's not harmful to ingest, it's certainly not pleasant. The texture becomes grainy, and the appearance is just unappetizing. This is especially important to remember when you're making creamy sauces or soups. If you want to add a lemony flavor without the risk of curdling, a great trick is to use lemon zest instead of the juice. The zest contains all those lovely aromatic oils without the high concentration of acid. Or, if you must use juice, temper it by slowly whisking a small amount of the hot liquid into the lemon juice before adding it all back into the pot. This helps to stabilize the mixture. So, next time you're thinking of a creamy lemon pasta sauce, be mindful of this little science experiment waiting to happen in your pot. All right, let's move on to our second surprising pairing, lemon and red wine. Picture this. You're enjoying a beautiful, robust glass of Cabernet Sauvignon, and then you take a bite of a salad that has a very sharp, lemony vinaigrette. Suddenly, that lovely wine tastes harsh, metallic, or unpleasantly bitter. What happened? It's another case of acid clashing with complex compounds. Red wines get their character from tannins, which contribute to their structure, and that slightly dry feeling in your mouth. When the high acidity of lemon juice meets these tannins, it can strip away the wine's fruity notes and amplify its bitterness and astringency. It basically throws the whole balance of the wine off kilter. This doesn't mean you can never have lemon with a meal when you're drinking red wine. The key is moderation. A dish with a very subtle hint of lemon might be okay, but a dish where lemon is the star player is best paired with a crisp, acidic white wine like a Sauvignon Blanc or Pinot Grigio. These wines have their own acidity that can stand up to and complement the lemon, creating a harmonious pairing instead of a flavor battle. So, for the wine lovers out there, remember to keep your reds and your lemon-heavy dishes separate for the best tasting experience. Coming in at number 3 is a pairing that might surprise many health-conscious eaters. Lemon with high-protein legumes, like beans and lentils. We often add lemon to bean salads or lentil soups to brighten them up, right? While a small squeeze might be fine for most people, for those with sensitive digestive systems, this combination can sometimes spell trouble. Here's why. Both beans and lemon juice can be challenging for the digestive system, but for different reasons. Beans are famous for containing complex sugars called oligosaccharides, which our bodies can't fully break down, leading to gas and bloating. Lemon, on the other hand, is highly acidic. When you combine a large amount of this acid with a big bowl of beans, you can potentially increase the digestive workload. This might lead to discomfort, indigestion, or acid reflux for some individuals. It's not a universal rule, and many people handle this combination just fine. However, if you've ever felt a bit off after a hearty bean and lemon dish, this might be the reason. A good tip is to listen to your body. If you find this pairing bothers you, try using fresh herbs like parsley or cilantro to add that fresh, bright flavor instead of relying solely on lemon juice. Your digestive system might thank you for it. Next up, number 4 is for all the spice lovers out there. Be cautious when combining lemon with very spicy foods. I know, a squeeze of citrus over a spicy curry or some fiery tacos seems like a classic move. It can cut through the richness and add a layer of complexity. However, it can also do something you might not expect. It can actually intensify the sensation of heat. The capsaicin in chili peppers, which is the compound that makes them spicy, is what triggers the heat receptors on your tongue. The acidity from the lemon can heighten your mouth's sensitivity to this capsaicin. So, that medium spicy dish can suddenly feel like a 5-alarm fire. This can lead to some serious discomfort, especially if you're not prepared for that extra kick. Instead of cooling your mouth down, the lemon can make the burning sensation feel more pronounced and last longer. If you're looking to balance out a spicy dish, a much better option is to turn to dairy or something fatty, like a dollop of sour cream, a drizzle of coconut milk, or some avocado. These can help coat the mouth and soothe the burn. So, if your goal is to cool down the heat, reach for the cream, not the lemon. Finally, our 5th and final pairing to be mindful of is lemon with certain delicate types of seafood. Now, this is a nuanced one, because we all know lemon and fish can be a match made in heaven. Think of a beautiful grilled salmon with a lemon wedge on the side. But the key word here is delicate. For fish with very subtle, nuanced flavors, like sole, flounder, or some types of raw preparations like ceviche, a heavy hand with the lemon can be a disaster. The strong acidity of the lemon can completely overpower the gentle flavor of the fish, essentially cooking it through a process called denaturation, which is what happens in ceviche. While that's the goal for ceviche, if you're just trying to season a pan-seared piece of flounder, too much lemon will just make it taste like, well, lemon, and you'll lose all the beautiful, sweet notes of the fish itself. The acid can also break down the delicate texture of the fish, making it mushy if it marinates for too long. A better approach for these delicate varieties is to use lemon very sparingly, perhaps as a light spritz right before serving, or by using the zest in a butter sauce. This allows you to get that bright, aromatic quality without overwhelming the star of the dish. So, there you have it. 5 surprising food pairings with lemon that you might want to avoid for better flavor and digestion. To recap, we have dairy products, which can curdle, red wine, which can turn bitter, high-protein beans, which can cause digestive stress for some, spicy foods, which can become even hotter, and delicate seafood, which can be easily overpowered. Learning about these interactions doesn't mean you should fear lemon. It's about using it smarter. It is about understanding the science and art of cooking to create meals that are not only delicious, but also make you feel great. Cooking is a journey of discovery, and every little tip helps us become better and more intuitive in the kitchen. What are some other food pairings you've discovered that don't quite work? Share your experiences in the comments below. I'd love to read them. Thank you so much for watching today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future content. Until next time, happy cooking.